What is up, everyone? JD here. I hope you're doing well today. We're going to be looking at all the swag that I picked up from Blade Show 2024. Let's jump into it. All right, guys, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't even know where to start. I have so much stuff that I picked up for giveaway. It's not even funny. So I got a bunch of stickers here that are on the table from all over the place. We got Knife Dope stickers, EMP EDC Blade, Binge, ATK. I mean, just all kinds of stuff. So I'm going to move all of this to the side and put it in the box real quick, and then we'll jump into the fun stuff. All right, if you can believe it or not, I got everything into the box here. Let's go ahead and move this to the side. And that'll be stuff that's in like a swag pack for future giveaways. So I'm going to run through hats first. So I don't know why this year, but I picked up a bunch of hats. Getting back into hats, I've always enjoyed them in the summertime. Smoky Mountain Knife Works had actually a really nice hat here. This is really well made. I like the slightly bent brim. These were given to everybody that was passing through until they ran out. So the Smoky Mountain Knife Work hat, red, gray, green with their logo on here, and it feels like a really nice quality. The next one that I picked up that day was actually going to be the Chavez. He had a bunch of really sweet hats. This one here is more of like the fitted style. So it was running large, extra large for me, but they had a bunch. This is a little loose, but I'd rather have it a little loose than a little snug. It still fits really well and holds on really well, and I'm really digging that red and black. Liked that one a lot. Moving through these quickly because I know not everybody's going to really care about that. The next one that I picked up was from Blade Binge. I really liked their dark mode color scheme. It was really fun to meet them in person. I also got to see Rye from Everyday City Carry. He was there helping out with the booth and get to meeting the guys that run Blade Binge. They're really cool people, really nice. I thought it was very fun that they were there giving away swag, just trying to draw awareness and bring attention to Blade Binge. So glad to see those guys, and I picked up a hat along with some stickers and a bag, but all that is the other stuff. The last hat that I picked up is going to be the Brian Brown. I really loved this color scheme, and my wife said this was her favorite that I picked up. It was really cool to get to meet Brian Brown in person. He's just as nice as he is in the chats that I've had with him on social media, and very fun to talk to, and a real gracious host. So as was, Chavez. He talked to me a little bit. You'll see in one of the videos. And, the folks over at Blade Binge and, of course, Smoky Mountain Knife Work. I mentioned that, and I felt bad because it makes it sound like the others weren't. But, it was really fun to get to talk to them as the hats try to fall over. So we're going to jump into the first thing since we're segueing. I left that Hank out here. So talking about Brian Brown, I picked up the collab that he designed, the X1 with Civivi. So this one here, I obviously, because I bought it, it's already open. I just want to jump in here real quick and kind of show it off. It'll get its own dedicated video. You get your typical gear that's in here. Oh, they added the 10-year sticker. Oh, and the Cubit. Is that the Cubit? Yeah, the Cubit. That sticker is new. Sweet. I'll have to add that to my collection over there. But let's go ahead and jump into the knife real quick. So you have the X1. I went ahead, because I love this color scheme, and went with the coated, I'm going to call it lime for lack of a better way to describe it, or a better color option, but the lime scales with the white G10 almost looks like micarta, guys. The way that they did the pattern on here, it looks really nice, very tasteful. You can see you have a reversible steel fold over deep carry clip with the G10 backspacer. This one does have the flipper tab and the fuller on here, and I did check it out while I was there in both deployments. Very crisp, very fun to open. Now it is a little smaller than I thought it was going to be. For me, it is 3 fingers secured with the pinky kind of holding onto the back a little bit. So much smaller EDC, kind of reminds me of like an Elementum sized knife. Nice hollow ground blade. I believe the steel on here is Nitro V. Hopefully able to see that if I'm able to hit the light on it just right. Got that fuller jimping. They did a really good job with this hollow grind. The lock bar access is a little tight for me. Again, big fingers. It's a little bit of a smaller knife. I would have liked this to have been just a little bit longer, guys, for me personally, but I'll do a full review for this one. But it's really awesome to see Civivi working with smaller designers and manufacturers, and Brian Brown, one of my favorites. I like a lot of his designs. His knives are a little small for me. I can kind of sort of trigger pull, but I'm super close to that edge there. But this is not a review. Really cool knife, great action. It's obviously, I just got home with it, so it's not broken in. Maybe flipper tab delete in the future for me, because I really think the fullers are perfect, but I always hate to lose that extra means of deployment. So if it isn't too pokey as I handle it, I may just leave it on there and just kind of choke up like that, because that's perfect for me. But that's the X1 first pickup. I'm going to jump down to the tactile turn that I picked up, and there'll be like a full dive into all of this later. But I wanted to check out the Slim Mini, because I have the Mini side click, but they now have the Slim Mini bolt action. So I thought this would be really cool to add to my collection. Now I'll have 3 absolute top-end premium pins, as I like to call them. Well, I don't know if they're top-end, guys, but more premium. Let's call it more premium from Tactile. Man, the pins, they do such a great job with these. The action needs to be broken in a little bit, but truthfully, they feel a little bit smoother than they did when I got mine, which was a little bit older. They definitely feel a little bit smoother, and it feels like it's broken in. Stonewashed titanium pocket clip, just a really nice design. Again, I just wanted to add something to my collection for my EDC. These pins are great for the size, for the organizer that I use. They take up minimal space, and the Slim is going to take even less space up now. So let's keep going. Now this one here, I'm including it because it wasn't available at the show to buy, but it was available to check out. So I got to check out the pass around. I really liked it. And then again, I got to check it out at Blade Show. They had it up there to be released soon here to the general public, but they were getting all the pre-orders taken care of. Mine came in. I'm just going to include it with this because I did use some of my Blade Show funds to acquire this. And did I open this? I thought I checked this out when it came in, but I was really tired last night, so maybe not. No, it's definitely open. I just can't get my fingers into that small little opening, so we'll use the Jaeger here to push the lip up. There we go. I mean, not the Jaeger, the X1 from Brian Brown. Let's see here. I got the all gray. I don't know what color it is. Nice tin here. And then their pouch, which by itself is really nice, even if they didn't want to include that. It looks like you get a nice patch, a sticker, a blowout card, and a microfiber cloth. Let me go ahead and pull the knife out of the pouch itself. What's this? Is this oh, it's a lanyard. It's a lanyard. I don't know if you can see that hole with it in the bag, but I'll pull all that out in the actual full review. Oops, I forgot to put the bag in there. Let me go ahead, grab the knife out. We'll stick the bag in the pouch and move everything to the side so that we can take a look at it. So as you can see here, lots of oil on this one. Let me clean it up. But I did go ahead and get the monochrome version. I really wanted the uncoated blade. I loved the blue, but I really wanted the frag. I like their frag. I think it's kind of neat that they do it this way. It doesn't go all the way up the knife. It's just down here where it grips, and they do a little bit of like a tapered finish here, or, you know, slanted, whatever you want to call it. It doesn't all stop in the same spot. But I'm really anxious to check this one out because in the past round, I didn't get to do the disassembly. I'm very interested to see how hard that is to do. I love the pivot lock. It's got a nice detent tune to it. Very fidgety, multiple means of deployment. It clearly needs to be broken in, but 4-finger grip, Elmax steel. Man, this thing is really caked on here. They did not mess around with the lube, but I'll clean it up later. But I didn't pick this up expressly at Blade Show. I just used some of my Blade Show funds to do the pre-order for this one when it came out. Kind of that mid-tier that they've been doing where it's, aluminum instead of titanium. You still get a steel clip, and then a more premium steel, and it's still under that $200 price point. So I'm loving to see this type of offering. I think this is going to appeal to a lot of people that can't make that jump from under 100 to over 200 for some more premium stuff. So this is really nice, and man, they did a good job on that one. Let me move this out of here because I'm actually down to the last piece of gear. This will be going in the swag pack, this hank here, or microfiber cloth rather. The last one that I picked up, I definitely wanted to check it out in person. The timing of the release for this one worked out perfect for me because I was interested, but I wasn't 100% sure if it was going to be one that I necessarily picked up per se, because I wanted to see what it was like in person. So I'm glad I did. It's from a designer that I really like. I like a lot of designers, but it is one of my favorites. I've had a bunch of models from him. Unfortunately, when you buy from Artisan at the show, you don't get their pouches or anything like that. But this one here, I believe, and my editor may have to correct me, I think it's the Revel. This one is a Ray Laconico design, as you can see there. All titanium, very nicely finished, a lot thinner than I thought it was going to be. Which I like. It's not too thin. It's not a chunky knife. It's more gentlemanly, more gents carry, and they did a great job. S90V, it looks like it is a blasted finish, which isn't my favorite, but it still looks really good. There's a lot of lint from that pouch on this, guys. Then you got a very nice satin finish blasted handle here. You got a frame lock with a titanium milled clip that is finished to match the hardware and the blade, so I think that does give it a little bit of a pop. You also have the back spacer that's finished the same way. Artisan written back here. I kind of wish that maybe they'd have left it off the blade since they wrote it back here, or maybe put Laconico back here. Either way, S90V titanium with bearings. It needs to be broken in for sure. Very nice full finger grip knife. Really happy with that pickup. But that's everything. Surprisingly, there was a lot of stuff that intrigued me that I might go back and look to later, but nothing I felt super compelled to buy at the show. And I say that with the caveat that this show was more about trying to get more interviews, trying to refine my process about recording things that I was looking at and that type of stuff. So my focus was elsewhere. I enjoyed getting to check out and handle a bunch of stuff. A lot of stuff did surprise me, but I didn't feel overly compelled to just grab and buy things because I really was enjoying it. This one being the exception, this one really vibed with me. So stay tuned for that review. Shout out to everyone that watched this point of the video. It really does help the algorithm. Thank you. If you enjoyed, leave a like on your way out. If you're not subscribed, consider subscribing. I'd love to have you follow along. Special thank you to the channel members. You guys are amazing. I love you guys. Thank you for that continued support. I hope you have a fantastic week. I'll catch you all on the next one. Peace.